Hi everyone, good evening guys, and welcome to PRATHAM Test Prep's YouTube channel. Myself Juhi Sharma, and here we are with another current affairs session wherein we'll cover the current affairs from the 15th of December to the 17th of December. Now these sessions of PRATHAM Test Prep are conducted every week twice, that is on every Monday and Friday. You'll get to see these sessions at 8:30 p.m. So yes, you can book your slots, you can book your calendars, because every Monday and Friday we do these at 8:30 p.m. Now these sessions are a part of our series known as Current Affairs SAMVAD, wherein we cover the current affairs of the last 2 to 3 days. So if you are a law aspirant, a hotel management aspirant, a psychology aspirant, a management aspirant, if you are aspirant for any of the undergraduate course in which current affairs is a part of, these episodes are very important for all of you, right? So without wasting too much of time, let's see the first news of the day. But before that, let's see the quote. And the quote for today is, nothing is impossible because the word in itself says I am possible. So there is nothing which you cannot do or which cannot be done, right? So this is a motivational quote for all of you. And let's see the first news. So the first news is about Vijay Diwas, right? So every year December 16 is observed as Vijay Diwas or Victory Day, right? And we have observed this year since 1971, because in the 1971 we had a war with Pakistan, which was the 1971 Indo-Pak war, and after that war only Bangladesh was liberated as well, right? So it is also known as the liberation year of Bangladesh. Okay, so India declared victory on this particular day 51 years ago. So this is the 51st anniversary after the agreement, after the treaty that was signed by Pakistan, right? They signed a treaty which is known as the Instrument of Surrender. They surrendered, and this particular day was observed. Now this is known as Vijay Diwas every year 16th of December, and both the countries conducted nuclear tests in the year 1998, because this is another thing which happened in the year 1998-99, that is the Kargil war between India and Pak, right? It is also known as the Kargil conflict, and this was fought in May-July 1999, right, in the Kargil part, which is now a district in the Ladakh Union Territory. All right, now along the line of LOC, of course we all know that. So now this Operation Vijay, what happened in the year 1999? Operation Vijay, in the very same year, India and Pakistan, they signed an agreement, they signed a treaty which is known as the Lahore Agreement, and they tried to resolve the Kashmir issue in a very peaceful and a very practical manner. However, later on, Pakistani troops, they have always tried to they have always began infiltrating towards the Indian side of LOC, and this issue of Kashmir hasn't been resolved yet, right? So this is about it, and the Indian Army responded by launching another operation which is known as Operation Vijay, and it was all about this particular operation and the Vijay Diwas. Now moving further with the next news, we have the United World Wrestling Rising Star of the Year. So this is a very famous wrestling award which is given to an Indian women wrestler, right? So the name is United Women Wrestling Rising Star of the Year. Okay, so the Rising Star of the Year 2023, according to United Women Wrestling, was given to Antim Fungal. Now Antim Fungal is a 2-time world under-20 champion and a senior world bronze medalist, and she is she is categorized under the 53 kgs category. Okay, so in the she has even got a bronze medal in the senior world championship she had debuted, and the championship was in Serbia, in Belgrade, Serbia, in 2023 September only. So the category she debuted was the women's 53 kgs category, and these games were held in Asia. These were actually the Asian Games, which were held in Hangzhou, which is China, right? We have all heard about the Asian Games. So there also she got an award. Even she got an award in the Paris 2024 Olympic quota for Indian women in the very same category, 53 kgs. So these were all her feats, and because of this, she has given the honor of United Women Wrestling, United World Wrestling Women Rising Star of the Year honor, right? Now, moving further, we have the next news, which is about Indira Gandhi Peace Prize. Now, Indira Gandhi Peace Prize is basically is an award, right, which is given, and this peace prize is given for peace, disarmament and development, right? Now this award is given every year since 1986, okay, and there is this trust known as Indira Gandhi Memorial Trust. They give this particular honor. This year this particular honor was given to a duo, and they are Daniel Barmon and Ali Abu Awad. So these two people got this honor this year because they had laid many efforts in bringing the youth together, especially in the Arab and the Israel world, right? So this particular award was given, and this international jury of the Indira Gandhi Peace Prize Disarmament and Development Award, this was chaired by the former CJI of India, Justice T.S. Thakur, right? And in this award, the awardees are given a prize of 25 lakhs along with a citation. Now, why these awards are given? It's very evident that these are given to maintain international peace, to ensure international peace, to ensure disarmament and development. So in 2022, right, the Indian Medical Association and the Trained Nurses Associations, they were given this particular honor because they were the representatives of the COVID-19 warriors. So this was given to the Indian Medical Association and the Trained Nurses Association of India. So basically in 2022, an Indian representative of the COVID-19 warriors received this honor, right? Now, moving on to the next news, we have deepest lab on earth, right? This is the next news about the deepest lab on earth. So this deepest lab on earth is made in the Sichuan province of China, right? So this has been inaugurated in 2023. This particular thing has been inaugurated in the Sichuan province of China, and this is the deepest laboratory. Why deepest? Because its depth is almost 1.5 miles. The depth is 1.5 miles. Initially, there was a lab in Italy which is known as the Gran Sasso National Laboratory. Now, that particular laboratory was the deepest, but now this particular laboratory of China, which is in the Sichuan province, is the deepest one because it is almost twice the size of the Italy's laboratory, right, which was previously the world largest. So now China one is the largest and Italy one is the second largest laboratory, the second deepest laboratory, or the largest underground laboratory of the world. Now this has been built actually to solve the mystery of dark matter, right? So this particular lab was actually made to solve the mystery of dark matter. Now, what is a dark matter? Dark matter is basically, you can say that it is a hypothetical term, or you can say it is a hypothetical form of matter. Now, scientists believe that in our universe, there is something which exists about which we are not aware of, right? And they believe that our universe is so huge that more than a quarter of our universe is made up of dark matter. Now, since it is a dark matter, it is a mystery. It is an unsolved mystery. So even scientists aren't aware that what exactly this dark matter is, because hypothetically speaking, there are certain forms of matter they believe that they exist in the universe, but they're invisible. In terms of, scientists say that we cannot see them, but they have found certain evidences here and there that they exist, right? And these matter does not interact with light at all, because see, what happens is anything you are able to see is because of light, right? Because of light you're able to see things. Light is a form of energy actually that helps us to see distant objects. So dark matter is something that does not respond with light, that does not interact with light, and that is the reason why you're not able to see that, right? It is almost an invisible substance which does not either emit light, reflect light or absorb light. So all the cosmic rays, they hinder the detection of dark matter, as we have always known. So this laboratory they have set up, the largest underground laboratory or the deepest laboratory on the earth, they have set up so that they can resolve this unsolved mystery of the dark matter side of the universe, right? Now moving further, we have about COP29. Now what is COP? COP is Conference of Parties. COP29, and it will be hosted by Azerbaijan for the year 2024. Now COP29 is basically a conference of parties, you can say, or you can say that it is organized by UNFCCC. Now there was this news which I have covered the other day, a few sessions back, about UNFCCC. Now what is UNFCCC? It is United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. Now COP is all about climate change. Now you must have seen YouTube sensation Prajakta Kohli, also known as by her the YouTube username Mostly Sane. She was the first Indian creator to have gone there and to have spoken on the climate change in the COP meeting that had happened, right? So this COP28 that was recently happened in the UAE hosted it. It is about climate change. COP is about climate change summit. Next year, 2024, this summit will be hosted by Azerbaijan, right? Now, this COP meets every year. Every year they started, and they have, the first meeting got started in the year 1995, which was held in Berlin, Germany. Unless the parties, they decide that they will not be meeting. If they do, then they won't be having any COP meeting, but every year the COP gets organized, right? And this year it was 2023 was hosted by UAE, which is known as COP28. 2024, which will be COP29, will be hosted by Azerbaijan. Now moving further to the next news, which is about Central Universities Amendment Bill. Now this Central Universities Amendment Bill has already been passed in the Lok Sabha, right? And this bill will amend the Central University Act of 2009, right? And what they'll establish different central universities for research, for teaching in different states, right? And they will even set up a tribal university that will be known as the Central Tribal University in Telangana, okay? And the name of this university will be the Samakka Sarakka Central Tribal University. And this way they will pave the way for higher education research facilities, primarily for the tribal population of India. So this is what the Central University Amendment Bill is all about, right? Now the next news we have is country's first 6-lane steel slag based road has been constructed in Surat. Now let me just tell you what steel slag is. Now steel slag is basically it is a waste, it is a solid waste when iron ore is used during the steel production. So whatever the solid waste remains is known as steel slag, right? So this steel slag is used now. We have put this steel slag to a better use, and the first 6-lane steel slag road has been constructed in Surat. Now this road will connect National Highway 6 to Hazira Port, okay? And this road has been collaborated by Central Road Research Organization in collaboration with the Steel Ministry, okay? Now we all talk about local for vocal, waste to wealth. Now this is actually an initiative, or this is actually an example of waste to wealth, right? A lot of resources gets wasted, but not wasted, actually gets used when it comes to the road infra. But if the roads can be built through wastes, that is the solid waste. The steel slag is nothing, it's just a solid waste which is obtained from the iron ore during the steel production. So it is a great initiative, or it is a great way of maintaining that waste to wealth. And this is actually the mission, a campaign run by under Swachh Bharat mission, which is run by the government of India, waste to wealth. And this is a classic example of that, right? And with this we have covered all the important news that had happened from the 15th to the 17th of December Thank you so much everybody for staying tuned. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Pratham Test Prep's channel if you haven't done already. Take care guys, and see you in the next session.